Dolphins disaster. It got even worse yesterday. They lost to the Browns 31-6, and Tua got benched. So, as you would imagine, social media was not kind. Then again, when is it? Lots of fans looking for the Dolphins to make a move at head coach, GM, and quarterback. As we do every single Monday, we bring in Adam Schefter, Damian Woody, and Herm Edwards as the NFL is abuzz. Last time we had a coaching vacancy happen in Tennessee. Adam, I want to start with you. What is the latest with Mike McDaniel and his status in Miami?
Matt, I think there are a lot of people around the league and in South Florida who thought that there could be some news out of Miami today and that by 2 o'clock Eastern there would be some sort of shakeup. But the organization ownership is not planning any moves at this time. Mike McDaniel continues to be safe there for the time being, being the operative phrase there. I think everybody knows that if this continues, there are going to be changes in Miami, but they're just not going to be today, and they're not expected to be this week, and they're not expected to be, frankly, anytime soon right now, despite the fact that the organization suffered one of the more disappointing losses in recent memory. You see where the Dolphins rank this season. There's disappointment across the board in opponents' points per game, yards, turnovers, points per game, everywhere. This has been one of the more disappointing teams in the league, but right now, ownership is standing pat.
I do want to mention Mike McDaniel is scheduled to speak at 2:15 today, so we'll have that for you when we get it. Herm, what do you see when you're looking at the Dolphins?
Oh, well, from afar, it looks to me on all levels, whether it's in the locker room with the players or on the coaching staff, it seems to me there's a lack of leadership. And when that becomes the issue, emotionally, are these guys still invested? And last time I checked, they got 10 games to play. And you would hope that they, as a group, sit down and figure this thing out. Enough talking. Now it's time to just go about your business and be a professional football player. That's kind of important to me. I think that we all, regardless of what situation we're in as a football team, we all play under the shield. And when you have an opportunity to play at this level or coach at this level, it's important that we do it right. And I hope these guys come together and figure out, let's emotionally invest in this 10-game season we have and see what can happen for us.
Woody, what do you think?
Yeah, listen, for me, the key word is lifeless. You know, the Miami Dolphins seem lifeless out there. They don't seem, like Coach talked about, the leadership, the passion. And the one thing I'll point out is anytime you're having players only meetings at the early juncture of the season, you know things have already gone awry within the organization, especially in the locker room. So, you know, I just think right now when you talk about this Miami Dolphins organization, you know, you're going to be looking towards a complete reset of the organization. They haven't had any significant wins to speak of during the Mike McDaniel era with Tua Tagovailoa at the quarterback position. And then in this game last week against the Cleveland Browns, the Browns rookies basically beat up on this Miami Dolphins team. So they have literally hit rock bottom as an organization.
Yeah, you mentioned those player-only meetings. It seemed like players didn't even show up. As Tua mentioned in his press conference, the Dolphins, by the way, they play the Falcons on the road next Sunday.
Can we be positive now?
Yes.
Let's be positive. Reunions and returns were all over the NFL landscape on Sunday, starting with Rashee Rice back for his first game since Week 4 of 2024 following a knee injury and a 6-game suspension. Effective immediately, 2 touchdowns, team leading 7 receptions. Mike Vrabel, joined by 10 assistant coaches from his tenure with the Titans, made a statement in their return to Tennessee. Patriots moved to 4-0 on the road. And after missing the last 3 games with an ankle, CeeDee Lamb returned with 5 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown for the Cowboys. And somehow that made the defense better. We'll get to that in just a minute. But Herm, what did you see? I mean, Dak has been really, really good this year. Now, what did you see at him yesterday now that CeeDee Lamb is back?
Oh, this offense going in before CeeDee Lamb arrived, they were the number 1 offense in the National Football League. And the way Dak Prescott played yesterday, this is the best I've seen him throw a football. I mean, the accuracy of it all. Look at some of these throws here. I mean, that's right. I mean, I haven't seen him play this good. This offense can score points. And the defense finally kind of showed up yesterday. If the defense could just keep them under like 24, 21 points, they're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
Because this is a 30-point offense. As soon as they walk on the field, chalk up 30. They can score 30.
And I'm going to say, too, with the emergence of George Pickens, while CD was out, now that he's comfortable in the offense, you bring in CD with this offense, you're right, it could be unstoppable in the NFC. So, Damon, he kind of alluded to it there a minute ago, but, I mean, we really did see that Cowboys defense step up yesterday. What did you see?
Yeah, listen, I think we need to see more from this Cowboys defense. Remember, the Commanders were missing a ton of their top-end players in the game, and Jayden Daniels got hurt with the hamstring injury. But, you did see some positive signs from the Dallas Cowboys in that game. You saw them getting after the run, which has been an Achilles heel of this Dallas Cowboys team. And, the thing I would say about this, and Coach is right, like this Dallas Cowboys team, particularly offense, they're so explosive. I would like to see this Dallas Cowboys defense become more aggressive, because if you can go out there and make a couple plays on the defensive side and give it back to your offense, it's going to be very hard for a lot of these teams to go out there and get into a shootout with the Dallas Cowboys.
I know we want to keep it positive, as Matt mentioned, but Woody just mentioned this. Jayden Daniels, Adam, left the game in the second half with a hamstring injury. Their next game is on Monday night against the Chiefs. What is the latest on him?
He's having an MRI today, and he hobbled into the blue tent. And we saw Lamar Jackson strain his hamstring earlier this season. He missed 2 games. The Ravens had a bye week, and then they're hoping he's back this week. I would think it would be a surprise right now, pending the results of those tests that Jayden Daniels is going through, for him to return on Monday night against the Chiefs. And the problem for the Commanders right now is they're heading into the teeth of their schedule. The Chiefs Monday night, then they play the Seahawks, then they play the Lions. And I think they're staring straight at the possibility that they'll have to play those games, at least some of those games, without their standout young quarterback, Jayden Daniels, having to lean on Marcus Mariota instead.
Herm, does this surprise